I'd like to offer you a really, really warm welcome for coming to UTS and to putting up your hands to coming on this amazing journey with us and the mentors that you're going to get to meet this afternoon. So you've all been given a flight plan, so you need to follow that. There are no changing flights at the gates, so please be mindful about that, and there will be people moving around and will guide you through this. So today is really stemmed out of recognition in the last iteration of the TCRN that many PhD students were sort of feeling by the time they got towards the end of their PhD, they were really unclear about what their career options were available to them. So you're really lucky today that you get to meet some esteemed members of the Cancer Academy who work in government policy, working in industry, working in clinical laboratories, but also working with patients and families as clinical researchers. And you've all selected to visit 3 of these academics who will provide you with wise advice about where to next. So today will be very fast moving and hopefully you'll get to have lots of fun and get lots of advice. So do enjoy. I'm now going to hand over to Professor Goldstein, who's going to speak to you a little bit about the TCRN and some of the work that we've been undertaking.
So just a bit of background that the Cancer Institute decided some years ago to start to aggregate research around New South Wales, so focus combinations local health districts and universities to aggregate research, bring people together. And one of my colleagues here, Dr. Paul D'Souza, will be speaking later as the head of another translational cancer research centre down in the southwest. And ours is based around UNSW in Randwick and involves St George and Prince of Wales, the Royal Hospital for Women, and a large regional centre called Border in Albury-Wodonga. So the goal is really to focus on bringing work from the laboratory bench to the clinic and insights from the clinic back to the laboratory. So that area of research. But this particular group is because we do fund PhDs, both wet and dry lab, and we're very interested in building up what we call the 20. So a translational ready workforce, both laboratory and clinical. And Jane Phillips is the leader of that particular flagship of our group. And it's under this 2025 workshop that this particular activity is coming from. Towards the end of today, we'll be asking you for a lot of feedback. It's the first time we've done it. We're learning on the go from you about whether it's successful or should change or not ever be done again. So we'll look forward to that feedback from you. So just to keep things moving, what we want to do first is a pre-survey. That's you filling something out that tells us what your aspirations are in coming here today and what your goals are. And then we want to see at the end if you feel that this kind of activity has helped with the issues that you came here for, or if not, then at the end you'll tell us what structure might have achieved more of what you wanted. So I think the other thing just to reinforce is that you really should take advantage of the people whose table you sit at, and feel free to ask anything. They've all been through the same things that you're going through, and so they have a lot of insights from the other end to share with you. So that's one thing. And don't feel you're going to miss out on the others, because we're going to have short mentor TED-style talks in between as you're moving around. So you'll get to hear vignettes of almost everybody's experience, as well as initially some main sort of themes in each of that industry, academia, clinical, policy, government, some talks to kind of frame and set the scene. So without further ado then, just concentrate a bit on getting this survey done. And can I say, nobody gets to leave this room till they've done the final survey, even if it means you're here till midnight. Okay, so little bit of a quick break, fill in the survey, and in about 15 minutes, or sorry, 5 minutes, we're going to get underway with our initial keynote presentations.